Hey, what's up everyone? This is DCSG81 and today I'm going to share with you a very special video, which is I'm going to show you how I clean up my collections. Okay, so before I start to show you how I clean up, I was just going to show you how messy it is at this moment. So you can see I have some Marvel Legends on my table, and then you can see there are some very random characters. This is all on my tables, whereby they are supposed to be in the cabinet for display, but I haven't had the time to do so. So actually now they are all ended up on my desk, and this is the cabinet which I'm going to clean up. You can see some of them already fallen over and I have no time to actually rearrange them. So then you can see there are some Storm collectibles, and these are some of my photo shoot dioramas for my review, and this is where you usually see most of my review. And yep, so this is the diorama and it's getting very messy. So let's get started. Okay, so you can see the entire cabinet is actually cleaned up now. It's all empty. Of course, you can see me on the mirror reflection. Okay, and except for these thirsty hippo, which are overloaded with waters that you can see. It was supposed to replace when it reached here, but it's already been too long, which I haven't replaced them, and it's full of water now. So it's very dangerous because your figures, your action figures, might end up with some moist or even some stickiness if it gets too bad. Okay, so let's get started to clean it up. Okay, so to clean my collection, usually I just have these three components or ingredients that you like to call it. This is just some plain waters with some Dettol on it. I just love to use Dettol to clean it. I feel that it's more cleaner that way, sort of like disinfect it as well. And this is of course what I showed earlier on, the thirsty hippo. Of course this one is a new one, hasn't been opened. Okay, usually I put two for the cabinet. And lastly, this one is the one that I feel is the best one to clean the glass. It usually works wonders because after I wipe it, you really can't see any fingerprints or any dust, anything at all. So this one is some really good brand. I mean, if you see it in your supermarket, you should just grab it. It's very easy. I mean, at least better than those that you have to spray and then you have to wipe it with a cloth. This one will do just like a wet tissues. Okay, so let's clean up. Okay, so as you can see, cleaning up the cabinet usually just take 1 to 2 minutes. It's very fast. So actually the most time taken is to take out all the figures and also to put it back in. So that's the most of where the time is, but to clean it up usually you just take a few minutes. Okay, so I won't be putting the figures right back in because it's still wet. I'll just leave it for maybe around 15 minutes to 20 minutes for it to dry, and at this time waiting, I'll just clean some other stuff. Okay, so as you can see on my hands here, I have some acrylic stands which I bought quite some times ago. So they are from this brand called I don't know how you pronounce it, s.h.figuarts. Yeah, it's a Singapore brand. There's even a website there that you can see. You can check it out if you're interested. So this actually needs to be cleaned as well. You can see there are dust all over. So what I do is I actually use back the same wipers that I wiped for the glass earlier on that you can see. So yeah, it works wonders. It can keep them clean for quite a long time. So let's do it. Okay, so it has been about 15 to 20 minutes now. So I have actually tested it. It's dry. I can actually start putting up back my figure. So what I usually do is I'll put all the stands and all the diorama first, and then this is also the time where I decide whether I need to rearrange them. I mean the diorama, how do I put them, and the stands, how should I put it the other way around and things like that. But in this case, I think I'll just leave it as per normal. I mean as per previously how I did it. Usually the rearrangement I only do it for the Dragon Balls cabinet, which is right on top, because I usually play around with the diorama how I want to put it. But this one I think I can't move it much, so I'll just rearrange them back as per normal. Okay. Okay, so this is how it should looks like before I put up all the figures on top of it. Yep, so here is still messy. I'll actually clean it up later as I put on the figures. Okay, so I'm going to show some pictures later as well after, I mean at the end of the video, after I've rearranged them. Okay, so I'm pretty much done here. So you can see the rearrangement, although it's not as good as some of the other collectors, but to me this is already considered very organized and most importantly clean. Okay, so you can see this one is one of my cabinets which I have not cleaned it for some time, and now I finally managed to do it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Gives me a thumbs up if you like it, and leave me a comment if you have any further questions about any of the figures that you saw here in my collections, and also subscribe to my channel if you like my content so far. Until then, I'll speak to you real soon. Bye.